Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the New Hampshire Business Show. My name is Chris Patron, and today we're here with Patrick Enxing from Detailing by Pat. How's it going?
I'm doing good, Chris. How are you?
Absolutely, doing fantastic, and welcome back to the show.
Yeah, great to be back. Great. Thanks for having me again.
Cool. So let's get started. For those who haven't watched the first one, give them a quick snippet of what you do and who you are.
So my name is Patrick Enxing. I own a mobile car detailing company called Detailing by Pat. I bring my own water, my own electricity, everything to the customer's house. The customer doesn't need to provide anything besides for the car, and that's basically what I do.
Cool.
So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's get talking about it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring you on because I was walking to my car the other day, and I was kind of mentioning this to you earlier.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, this is a really nice white Chevy Tahoe. And I'm like, well, it's maroon. But, it looks like a white Chevy Tahoe now.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, it's got to be a interesting time of year for detailing.
Oh, yeah. It's very interesting. A lot of people have this mindset, like, it's like, oh, I'm just going to wait till spring. So it ends up being slow for me.
Mm-hmm.
But what's actually really beneficial is getting your car detailed in the wintertime. It's super beneficial because it'll help keep the salt off your car. It'll help your car from corroding a little more. Like it'll slow down the corroding process with rust and all that. So that's like something like not a lot of people get, and I try to get it out there, but nobody seems to take my advice with it.
Yeah. Well, who listens to the professional, right? Like,
right?
How would you do that?
Exactly.
So like I said, this is a very interesting time of year, especially from your angle where you're actually outside detailing.
Oh yeah,
cars.
It gets super cold. What I do for my customers and all that, if they have a heated garage, I'm totally cool with going there in a heated garage. If not, just for like quality control purposes, I try to have people bring it to my house, which is on my business card over here. You can't see it from there, but always make sure, like, if you're contacting me, just have an appointment lined up because I'm not always home, so I want to make sure that if somebody's trying to bring a car to me, I want to make sure I'm home for it. So
yeah, that's pretty good. Now I know since you're mobile,
yep.
Is it a little more limited during the winter months?
A little more limited, yeah.
Yeah.
Like interiors, I'll easily go out and do mobiles. Like, doesn't matter if with the weather, it doesn't really affect it that much, really. It's just a little more drying time when it comes to that. And I always go through care instructions after to help keep the vehicle looking nice and clean. So
yeah. And then trying to clean the exteriors, that you have to do indoors.
Indoors because wax doesn't work well in the winter.
Okay.
Like with it being super cold, it hardens quicker.
Okay.
If it doesn't like actually if it stays on there too long, it'll be a lot harder to get off.
Yeah.
So that's why I always say with that, and plus the water will freeze right on the car too. I've seen it happen multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're washing the car, next thing you'll see like soap like freezing on there. I've seen it before personally. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
That's why, for those reasons, that's why I have it either in a heated garage or over at my house this time of year for exteriors.
Yeah. It's going to be fun in a couple of years, hopefully. I don't know if you're going this route, but if you get your own like business spot, that'd be useful.
I'm planning on doing that too.
Yeah.
I'm planning on doing that hopefully sometime in the next few years. I'm not ready for it right now.
Yeah.
But once I have a good source of customers coming in and all that stuff, I'm planning on going that route.
Yeah.
With it. And I'll also have I'll still offer the mobile services, like that'll be like, because that's like one thing that like helps me stand out from a lot of people. So
yeah, it's kind of the staple of your business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm always gonna own up to it. Like with mobile, like if somebody wants me to come down to them, I'm always willing to go down.
Yeah.
Plus, I like being on the road too. So.
Well, yeah, you get to drive around a lot.
Yeah,
just spend time outside.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a nice life.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So what was I gonna say? I forget. So I mean, that's interesting because even the normal car washes.
Yeah.
Your natural competitors, like they they won't even operate in a lot of times during the winter because it's so cold.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's funny that you say that. I'm like, so I wonder what that does to your car when you're trying to go through one of those things and they're freezing up on you.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's yeah, it gets tough though, like,
Yeah.
because like it'll freeze like right up on you. So like,
Yeah.
like as soon when you're going through a car wash, as soon as you pull out, everything will start freezing if it's not tried properly. So
Yeah.
especially with those touchless car washes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen my fair share of that over the years. Before I opened up my own business, I've done that. We've all been young, right?
Yeah. It's like you're trading that convenience for maybe a little bit of quality.
Exactly.
Well, I say maybe, probably definitely.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we kind of touched on winter, and we know we should be cleaning our vehicles more often. People don't do it.
Yeah, people don't do it, and like with some cars, Chris, as you've been in the car business before, obviously, congratulations on being here full time now.
Yeah.
So, but one thing you've probably seen in the car business, like with all the salt buildup right at the driver's pedals.
Mm-hmm.
Like all it is, like, so it's just people like over years like not having their carpets cleaned properly and stuff, and it builds up, and if it's on there, it's stuck there.
Yeah.
So it's like that's something I always try to say. Like, if you don't want that salt buildup forming on your car, like, by all means, call me. I'll get that out for you.
Yeah, and I've seen vehicles that not even 100,000 miles that are starting to rust through.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Because you can't go the entire winter months in New Hampshire, which is like, I don't know, sometimes September, but usually like October to like July.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And like leave that salt on your car all year.
Oh yeah, people do it. It's crazy. I'm like,
yeah.
I drive around like seeing salt on vehicles. Like I just start cringing personally.
Yeah. And
although I probably shouldn't say that. My truck is probably covered in salt right now after plowing.
Yeah.
So
well, my vehicle's covered in salt because I haven't been able to get to a car wash because literally they're all frozen out. They won't open.
Oh yeah.
So like the last week I've been just sitting here like, I want to clean the car.
Yeah.
Because the thing has almost 200,000 miles on it and it doesn't have a whole lot of rust because you keep cleaning it. I'm pretty picky about it. Yeah. That's funny.
Yep.
So we covered the winter, but now we're going to be rolling here into spring probably the next month or two. And
it's already coming up. I know, it's crazy.
Yeah. And how does that usually work out for you? Because that's probably pretty busy.
Yeah, that's one of my busy seasons. Like, that's the start of my very busy season. So, like, right around April, my phone just starts going crazy. Like, people are like, oh, wait, it's nice. Let me get my car detailed. Like, so that's always something. And one piece of advice I always recommend during my busy season, I get booked out like about a week in advance.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to try and book everything, if you want to try and book me, like, recommend like start planning out a week in advance for it.
Yeah.
With all that in the springtime. So, and what's also awesome, if you have my business card, you can probably see it right there. It's got a little QR code. You can scan it right there on your smartphone. Brings you right to my online booking system right on my website. So
nice.
That's something that definitely helps out.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think. So we were talking about. Okay, I'm for some reason I'm thinking about this like you would a driveway. So in a driveway, they're like, you need at least, was it like a day or two of good weather before you can start sealing your driveways. So at what point do you go kind of back to the mobile cleaning of your vehicles when it's over 60 degrees generally?
When it's like 45 to 50 degrees. Basically when I'm not wearing my winter jacket. That's at the bottom of the chair I'm sitting in. So.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah. When it's nice, it's sunny. Obviously, all my appointments are weather pending.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna go try and do an exterior detail in somebody's driveway when it's pouring rain out.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of pointless.
All right.
That's how, and chemicals don't work well with especially wax. It doesn't work well when it's wet. So.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Oh jeez.
You have no idea how many people have been like, can you wax this in the rain?
No.
No,
I don't think so.
No, it won't stick.
Yeah. I mean, I can do it.
I can do it. It's just not going to look good, but
yeah, it's gonna look kind of crazy after we're done with it.
Yeah, it's just I wouldn't recommend it, but
Yeah.
But if that's what you want to do, like,
yeah. We'll come out and fix it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was very good.
Might charge a little extra for coming out for it, where I kind of gave you that warning. So.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had another question. I don't even remember what it was, but whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Talk cars.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whatever it is. I don't even know what I was saying at that point either.
Okay, so coming out of the winter season, even though we're not out of winter season yet.
Yeah.
What should people be doing with their cars? So what are some good tips for them? Start there.
Full details, I definitely recommend at this time, like at that time, because what it does is it'll get all the salt off. It'll get a nice clean. Right afterwards, get a nice coat of wax on the paint. It'll be good to like get the interiors done, get all the salt out of the carpets and everything. Like, just have it nice and clean for the springtime.
Yeah,
that's what I personally recommend.
And then during the winter, what can they do to help minimize the effect all this stuff has on their car, depending on where they live? Because up north it's worse, but down south they don't really have all the salt. But
yeah, exactly. It's just more like just keep up with everything. Like just, I mean, people are like, yeah, like as you were saying earlier, like when trying to go to a car wash, I mean that does help. It does help with like just getting all the salt off because it can't eat away as quickly as it would, but I would definitely recommend, like, when you start seeing salt get on your car, like, this is just me personally, just kind of an OCD thing, like, oh, I gotta that's like, oh, I gotta get all this off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes stuff like that, it's, like, super beneficial for your car.
Yeah.
And also another thing I would definitely recommend, like, come springtime, engine details.
Okay.
That definitely will help out because like salt can get in the engine bay.
Oh yeah.
And what it'll do is it'll clean it out, have it running smoother, all that.
Okay.
Helps maintain the life of the engine.
Yeah, and that makes sense if you actually think about how a car is laid out, because the engine's just open underneath.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So you can definitely get salt up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking about my Tahoe, which is sitting outside, and like I was saying, it's a maroon, but it looks completely white right now.
Oh yeah,
and,
exactly.
like, except for areas where I've touched it, like the door handle.
Oh yeah.
It's like spotted, maroon and stuff where I've wiped it all away with like sweat, and I'm like, that's disgusting. So there's literally the entire thing is encased in salt.
Oh yeah, trust me, I was actually detailing one of my parents' neighbors' cars earlier today, and there was just salt all over. Like, with my black sleeves, like when I leaned on the roof for it, it was I just like had salt on my arm. I'm like, all right, gotta get this off.
Yeah. You rub by it, and you're like, oh man, it's just white arm.
Oh yeah, it's just white all over my black sleeve. It's like,
no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that so much. Like, I don't know what it is about. Like you said, I'm super picky about my vehicles.
Yeah.
And, you wouldn't be able to tell from looking on the inside, because that's dirty because I have 4 kids. But like,
yeah, that 4 kids will do that to you.
Yeah. For the outside, I like to generally remain clean, so it doesn't destroy itself over time.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's just dumb salt.
Yeah.
So, compared to last time you were on the show, how was the business going?
It's been good. I mean, I've had very strong busy season. Slow season, I'm getting more customers in than I was last year, so that's definitely going better.
Good.
So.
Yeah. So good growth.
Yeah, it's a good growth.
Awesome.
I wish it was more growth, but.
Yeah.
But I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And the reason I ask is I like seeing shows progress.
Oh yeah,
So,
exactly.
as you guys go, it's fun to watch. Hey, we're doing better. Then next year come on, it's like, oh look, we're doing even better still.
Oh yeah, exactly. I just kind of try to keep growing and keep growing.
Yeah.
At a steady rate, of course, not obviously too rapid where everything's gonna just affect me.
Yeah.
And stuff. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be interested.
I've seen it happen with some businesses in my family. Like my older brother he owns a gym in Wyndham.
Okay.
He tried to expand way too quick, and he had 2 locations right when he wasn't ready, when he only needed one, and he had to shut one location for his business down because he was just rapidly expanding way too faster than he needed to. But trust me, I know I'm trying to go at a steady pace.
Yeah.
I'll have these thoughts in my head like, oh, I want to get this done by this time, but it's just me saying stuff. I just gotta I just know we gotta keep everything steady.
Yeah. Yeah, which is good. Having. I would say sometimes rapid is good, but you kind of gotta make sure your systems can kind of handle that. So
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So. We know you're looking for, well, not looking for, but in the future, we're going to be moving to, hopefully, your own location. Any other plans or any other dreams?
I probably want to also expand into the towing business, the towing part of the automotive industry, too. Mm-hmm. That's something I've always kind of had in the back of my mind for a while, and it's something I've wanted to do. I mean, for crying out loud, my fuel pump in my truck just went last night, and I was actually, I've always been fascinated with tow trucks ever since I was a little kid. Mm-hmm. I was actually helping the tow truck driver actually get my truck onto the tow truck. So I'm one of those guys, I always try to help people out, when it comes to situations like that, especially when I'm involved in it. So yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be an interesting area to put into for your business.
Yeah. What it would also do is it would also help me out with my business too, because let's say somebody has a high-end car that they want detailed. They don't want me, they want it brought to my shop, but they don't want to put any miles on it. Mm-hmm. Boom, tow truck right there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
huh.
I've heard people that have done it that way, and would also help out with car dealers and help get more clients and stuff like that too.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially when my father owns a Volvo dealership, he probably needs somebody to start towing stuff for him. And I keep telling him, yeah, you should just get a tow truck at this point.
Yeah. And I know that's a big thing for a lot of small dealerships is when you get the cars from the auction, you have to drive them back. And sometimes that's a pain. Yep. But you can detail them too.
Exactly.
Mm. Yeah,
exactly. Offer a little service there.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, be like, hey, we'll pick it up for you. We'll detail it for you. Bring it over to your shop.
Yeah.
Bring it back to your store in a couple days after we pick it up. So.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to go for. I'm just not at that point yet. I need a tow truck.
Yeah.
Before I get to that.
There's steps that need to be put
There's
into
steps
place.
that need to be. Yeah, but that's something I definitely want to try and get to.
Yeah.
With it, so.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, pretty cool. So how do people reach out and get a hold of you?
So all my contact info is on my business card though. There, I'm normally pretty active on social media like Facebook, Instagram. If somebody direct messages me, I try to reach out as quick as I can. Phone number for my company, actually, it's on the back of my hoodie. 603-440-8666. But
nice.
And then via email, my email is pat@detailingbypat.com. But yeah, that's basically the best ways to get a hold of me. So.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Awesome. Thanks for coming out. It's always fun when we get a chance to sit down and talk.
Oh yeah, exactly. Love being on the show. So hope to be back on soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Everyone be good, and like I said, keep care of your vehicles. You spend a lot of money on these things, and then just let them rust and destroy themselves.
Exactly. So call me. I'll go clean it for you.
Yeah, he'll even come to you. It's perfect.
I'll even come to you, especially when we're having. Right now it's 22nd, I think, right, Chris? probably right now.
What, today?
Yeah, today.
23rd.
23rd. Wow, I'm thinking it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Where's the time go? But like tomorrow we're supposed to be getting like I'm hearing it's supposed to be like in the 60s tomorrow from what I'm hearing. So
Yeah.
I'm like, get your cars done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, when we have this nice break of warm weather we got coming up, call me. I'll come out.
Yeah. And because I remember you said in your busy season you get pretty busy.
Yeah.
And you need like a week, but when
Yeah.
on your off seasons, are you much quicker?
I'm much quicker to get to people, so
Cool.
it's just a matter of I just say like about 24 hours in advance try and request me.
Mm-hmm.
Only because of the fact that I try to plan my day like the night before. I try to plan my day out like that. If I don't have any car detailing appointments, I'm like, all right, what am I gonna go do today? If like somebody has a car detailing appointment, I'll be like, all right, I'll work this in like at this time and all that. So
Good.
yeah.
Pretty cool. I like it. Anyway, so everyone, be good. Definitely reach out, and I will see you next time.
Sounds good.